Well, the desert clouds are out in force this evening as we welcome you inside Chase Field here in Phoenix. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Paul Goldschmidt, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward the National League batting crown. Next, Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, what this guy's been able to do is not easy. Averages over a strikeout per 9 innings. His K per 9 innings rate right now is 10 for every 9 innings pitched. Definitely one of the elite pitchers with elite swing and miss stuff.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Career line against Greinke. He has 7 hits in 31 tries. He also has 1 home run. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Peralta. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
First baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Ozzie Albies would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Just settling in here in Phoenix for this one. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Anibal Sanchez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. but that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Matt, they have to be hoping to get a lot more out of A.J. Pollock moving forward. He hasn't looked like himself at all lately. You know, he's really struggled. I'm watching him drop his hands. You can see that his timing is off. He's really searching and trying to figure out why he's struggling so bad.
Stepping into the box, David Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He pulls this one into right. Markakis is there, 2 down.
Batting third, third baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Sanchez is ready. First pitch on its way. That's a tough take. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right over the middle, knee high.
0-2.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. On to the second inning here in the desert with no score. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Soft liner towards short, and 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Now at the plate, Ezekiel Carrera, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Here's Greinke's 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Missed with a slider. That's wide, 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1. Dribbled up the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Good work there by Zach Greinke. It remains 0-0. Jake Lamb standing in now. Set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's low with the splitter. Ball 1. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
A strike, and it's 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 3-2 pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And there's one down now.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
Stepping up to the plate, A.J. Pollock. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. First offering on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Looking at his career totals, Pollock enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. The 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And to the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pereira will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Second baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Two out, nobody on. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. In there, 2-2.
Trying to count 2-2.
Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Will move to the third with no score. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Camargo was born in Panama. He's a second-year big leaguer. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 19, Anibal Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Anibal Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back to him.
The 0-1 delivery. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
got to count 1 and 2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Down in order go the Braves. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Three balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop. The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So coming to the plate, Jeff Mathis. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Coming to the plate now, Zach Greinke. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Looking to bunt is Greinke, and he gets this one down. One there. On to Freeman, a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
In now is John Jay as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Sanchez pauses. 1-0 on its way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Freeman is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for the Diamondbacks. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ender Inciarte. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Softly hit toward the hole. Goldschmidt takes it in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Markakis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And he fouls this one off. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman. And he lays off there. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Pollard is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Now at the plate, David Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Peralta is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
On the ground to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
First baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. And now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Now batting, third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here it comes on 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1. And now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Runner goes for second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So stepping in, A.J. Pollock. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Goldschmidt at second. Lamb at first. 1 gone. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Eduardo Escobar standing in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed, as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
A strike, and it's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Popped him up. Perez over to his left, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Braves nothing. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
No balls and 1 strike. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, No walks up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Ezekiel Carrera. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Settling in now, Carlos Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Greinke is there. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. It remains 1-0. Ready for another chance? Jeff Mathis, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Jeff Mathis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike. Hit in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Top pitcher number 21, Zach Greinke.
Digging in, Zach Greinke. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
In now is John Jay, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Sanchez coming up on pitch number 71 so far. Sanchez is ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
One run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Hit down the line at first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. But they're on top 1-0. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Popped him up. Ahmed will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Stepping in for the Braves, Johan Camargo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Three-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line drive to left. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. Around first, he's digging for second. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
Standing in now, Anibal Sanchez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now the manager brings his outfield in here with the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't want to get burned on any weak bloopers. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that 1-run lead still in check?
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So striding in, Ender Inciarte, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. In there, strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Now batting.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Road. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Hallo has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, all tied at 1-1. Now to the plate, David Peralta. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat.
Left fielder, David Peralta.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. One run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. One and 1 to count to Jake Lamb. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. This is pulled into right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. On its way is pitch number 75. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Just 1 earned on the docket for Greinke thus far into his 7th inning of work. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And a fastball just a bit up.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Ezekiel Carrera. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Rex Brothers is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year. In now, A.J. Pollock. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
A.J. Pollock.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Eduardo Escobar will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. His career history against Rex Brothers, he's a perfect 2 for 2. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Oh, and 2, here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marquez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
At the plate, Nick Ahmed. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Runners off for second. Hard on the ground towards short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Jeff Mathis.
Now batting, Jeff Mathis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Inciarte will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. Still tied 1 apiece. At the plate, Carlos Perez. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First pitch on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch. Down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks to me like he's starting to labor a bit out there right now. He's pretty deep into this thing, and he's throwing a lot of pitches to this batter. Hasn't been able to put him away yet.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. Striding into the box, Dansby Swanson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. Is a heater in there for a strike. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Jay, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now. You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Archie Bradley takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Archie Bradley.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's gone 4 for 9. The 0-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now back. Center fielder. Injured into Archie.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Fouled off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Full count to Ender Inciarte. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Swanson over at second. Borges at first. 2 out in the inning. Full count still. To third, right to him. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. Arizona bullpen comes through there. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, all tied at 1-1. Jesse Biddle will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Jesse Biddle.
Julio Ruiz has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new 3rd baseman. Ray Fuentes is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here's the 0-1. Shows bunt there, but he winds up taking strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now the pitch. He pulls this one into right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
In now is John Jay. Ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box, David Peralta. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Down the first baseline. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back, all tied at 1-1. Jorge De La Rosa will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 2-0 on the way. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. His career line against De La Rosa, just a 1 for 9. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you can get super greedy right down the middle.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up, ball 1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. He's right there to second for 1. Back to first, and Freeman's gone as well. It's a double play. There's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Digging in, Ozzie Albies. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Way out in front.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jay is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Braves go down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Markakis is over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here it comes. And a changeup right down the middle. Here's the pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Bases are empty, one man out. Line to the right side. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batter, center fielder, A.J. Ahmed.
Standing in, A.J. Pollard. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In for a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Two and 2 the count. Line towards center field, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And the runner back. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Now the 2-0. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Now the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Nick Ahmed would be next. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Now in the box, Ezekiel Carrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Ezekiel Carrera.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Santiago Casilla is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Santiago Casilla.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Sent toward first, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So digging in now, Dansby Swanson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
2 out, nobody on. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains tied 1-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. A.J. Minter comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Number 33, A.J. Minter. Now playing shortstop and batting in the ninth. Number 9.
So striding forward now, Jeff Mathis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Again, a 1-2. Missed with a slider. Popped him up. Lynn has a play. One away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Steven Souza will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Steven Souza.
And that misses for ball one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 9 homers, 26 RBIs. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1 misses inside off the plate. The 2-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. The 3-1 taken, strike 2.
3-2.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. So the batting order turns over now and set to go John Jay. He was a ground out victim last time up. Gerard Dyson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sac bunt to get down.
The 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Now left fielder, David Peralta.
Standing in, David Peralta. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner. The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Still tied 1 apiece. Gerard Dyson will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Andrew Chafin takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Andrew Chafin.
Stepping up now, Rio Ruiz.
Third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Met fields it cleanly. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Zue Lin.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Zue Lin. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Lamb is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Stepping in now, Nick Markakis. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Ahmed will put this one away, and the side is retired. Braves strand one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Jose Ramirez takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Striding in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He's 0 for 3 to this point, so not the game he was hoping to have as he continues his quest for a batting title here in the season's final month.
But I expect him to slap an amazing at-bat right here. Last at-bat of the day, potentially. He works a knock right here. It could jumpstart him for the next couple games.
1-0 the count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Carrera on the run. Around first, digging for 2. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Into the box, A.J. Pollard, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Pollard has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Inciarte is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 11 innings in the books now, all tied at 1-1. Ketel Marte is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 4.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12.
Leading off for Atlanta, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
He's set, and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Way out in front. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. This programming note to pass along: due to the length of our game tonight, the long-running animated series The Wilkersons will not be seen this evening. Again, no episode of The Wilkersons after the game tonight. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Daniel Hudson will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Daniel Hudson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1-0. Up around the face. A little roller toward the hole. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate, Ezekiel Carrera struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Ahmed has it. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. Score remains tied 1-1. Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Escobar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Eduardo Escobar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2-0.
Now the 2-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Another try at 2-2. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
Standing in now, Nick Ahmed. As he'll show bunt and come up empty, it's strike 1.
That's why you have to square early and give yourself a chance to really hone in on a strike zone. You can't attempt to bunt a pitch that's out of the zone. Have to find a way to take that one for a ball.
The 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Ruiz is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The catcher, number 2.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Jeff Mathis, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Pop-up. Ruiz is under it. 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 41, Daniel Hudson.
Daniel Descalso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Daniel
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. In there, 1-1. Descalso behind, 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Popped him up. Freeman in foul ground. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. 1 left for Arizona. Still tied 1 apiece. Chris Stewart will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Chris Stewart.
Randall Delgado takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Delgado.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado, he's 0 for 5. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Peralta moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. Here comes the first pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Here comes Peralta. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't leave us now. It's just getting good. We're back for more on the show. Grant Dayton enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gerard Dyson. He successfully laid down a sacked bunt in his last plate appearance. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Flipped out the other way towards short. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Going to be interesting to see how they play this. Deep into extra innings, and now they've got the winning run on. Old school would probably bunt and move him into scoring position, but that's not an automatic decision these days. We'll see what they do.
Into the box now, David Peralta. Missed with a breaking ball. The winning run is at first base. The 1-0. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. And now it looks like the right-hander Peter Moylan is up to throw in the Atlanta bullpen. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll get back in safely. The 1-1 pitch. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And 1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder.
3 balls, 1 strike.
A possible winning run on second. No one out. And that one got a piece of him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. On the year, Goldschmidt is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. The 1-0. And a breaking ball stays outside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Now the 2-0. Now this is lined into left center, and it's going to get down out there. And the Diamondbacks are going to walk off winners.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
And, fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Zach Greinke, strike opposed. He's our top player of the game.
Well, I was impressed by this outing, no doubt. The numbers don't lie. 7 1/3, very solid innings. And when you do that, you give your team a good chance to win a ball game.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Randall Delgado gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder that Postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street stations.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the National League West, the Arizona Diamondbacks knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 2-1. In the standings, the Diamondbacks sit in second place in the National League West division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. While the Braves sit in third place in the National League East division, they're 18.5 games out of first. Sal Romano pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, leading the Reds to victory over the Padres 4-0. As of right now, the Reds are in 4th place in the NL Central, 8 games out of first. While the Padres sit in last place in the National League West division, they're over 20 games out of first. The Giants put together 10 total hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 7-6. At the start of the day, the Brewers sit in first place in the National League's Central Division. They have a small half-game advantage. And the Giants sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Colorado Rockies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 7-5. Entering the day's action, the Rockies are in 3rd place in the NL West, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. while the Dodgers are atop the division, 4 games up. Chris Bryant had a home run and 3 RBIs as the Cubs defeated the Nats 4-2. Heading into the day, the Nationals are in first place in the NL East, 1 game ahead of second, and the Cubs are in second place in the NL Central, only a half game back. The New York Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 2-1. In the standings, the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East, 19 games out of first. And the Phillies are second in the division, 1 game out of first. Jarlin Garcia collected his 8th win overall, leading the Marlins to a win over Pittsburgh, 5-3. As of right now, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're 16.5 games out of first. And the Marlins are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Rays racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-1. As of today, the Rays are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Orioles are 4th in the division. They're 15 games back. Corey Kluber won again on the mound, winning his 20th this season, helping the Indians push past the Blue Jays 5-0. He is currently leading the American League in wins. Heading into the day, the Blue Jays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, 10 games out of first. And the Indians are leading the American League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Boston Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 8-7. In the standings, the Red Sox sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race, while the Astros are in 1st place in the AL West. They have a 3-game cushion. The White Sox combined for 4 total home runs as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-1. Entering the day's action, the White Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. They're 16.5 games out of first. And the Angels sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. They're 7 games back. Yadier Molina launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Cardinals got the best of the Tigers 7-1. As of right now, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central, 6.5 games back. The Kansas City Royals combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-1. As of today, the Twins sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division, 13 games out, while the Royals are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Chris Davis was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, leading the A's to the win over Texas 5-4. The win was their 6th straight as a team. In the standings, the A's sit in 4th place in the American League West. They're 17.5 games out of first, while the Rangers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The New York Yankees got 18 hits as they sank the Mariners 9-2. Heading into the day, the Mariners are in 2nd place in the AL West, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. While the Yankees sit in 1st place in the American League East Division, they own a 2.5 game advantage. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.